first look at the early He-111, and this is of course the D type, and the D type can be recognized by several things. Okay, so first of all, it has the early rounded wing. It has the stepped nose with separate cockpit and glass nose. Then it has the engine, which has no radiator on the top. It has a small intake on the side, and it has these bulges which are covering the unified exhaust pipe, and then it has very large radiators. So that's how you can identify the F version. There's another version with very large radiators, which is the J version, but it has different exhaust pipes. And also the J version has the angled wing. Yeah, so this model, as you can see, this also has a crew. The crew will be a separate document, which you can use if you want or not. Same as the interior and the cockpits will be separate. I always have a separate document. So let's look at the details like from close up. So here's the nose, right? So with the gun in the nose, and then inside you can see the guy who's normally sitting also in the cockpit. As you can see, his seat is empty. So he is in front here lying and aiming the gun. And yeah, so the glass parts are always difficult, as this is 1 to 60. So if you make it bigger, it will probably look better. If you make it smaller, it will probably even be more difficult. Then down here is of course the bomb sight. The housing of the bomb sight, which is of course missing on the A version, the Chinese version. Then the engine, we already looked at it, right? So it has propeller, it has a radiator, and a large radiator in the back. Then here's like a landing light, and again you can or cannot make that with glass. Then the cockpit. So we have the pilot on the port side. This cockpit is actually pretty cramped, and then the seat on the starboard side is empty because this is the guy in the nose. I don't really know how much crew did it have. Then the inside, you have of course some parts which you will glue on the inside if you make glass windows, so it will not be white on the inside. And then you have the different gunner positions, which are actually called Stands in German. So you have the A, B, and C. So A stand is this one, B stand is this one, and C stand is this one. And so the B stand is the one which can basically shoot in any directions on the upper side. And in the model, you can have this you can use this so that it can be rotated. So actually I can move this gunner around, okay, because also there's no canopy on it here. And then of course you have the C-stand, which is also called Bola-Boden, and in English is also called like this kind of gun position is called dustbin position. So as you can see, there's also a gunner inside here. And yeah, so this is actually also where the crews used to enter and exit the plane. Landing gear is of course, this is the detailed landing gear, which has the rolled struts. Yeah, so there will also be a simplified version. And then the rear fuselage, tail, and there's the tail wheel, and then again this is also the detailed tail wheel, which has the rolled struts, and of course this is a little bit fragile. So if it's in the wrong position, it will be easy to break. Then the antenna is of course the thread has been added. Yeah, and the tail is without swastika because in Germany that is illegal. And what's also interesting about this version is that this one has it's a pre-war, so I don't know. This was actually flown during the war. It was ever used in combat. This one has the military markings, but it also has a civilian code. And of course, of this early He-111s, I will have all major versions of that, which is the A1, which has no bomb sight and which was flown by the Chinese. Then you have the B1, which was flown by Luftwaffe, in Germany before the war, and also in the Spanish Civil War with Spanish markings. Then C is the airline, which of course I will also have, but that's another video. And then you have the D version, which is this one. You have the E version, which is the most common version with the step nose, which has similar, the engines look similar as the ones on later versions. And you have the F version, which is the first one, which has the angled wing, because this one's the round wing. And the J version, which is the last version with step nose, which also has the angled wings, and where the engines look pretty similar to this ones, but with another main exhaust stack. So there will be plenty of versions of this early He-111. And yeah, I hope you will. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope if you build it later, you will enjoy building this model. And thank you for watching.